Hi, Pastor Patrick Bostito here with you for another word of the day. The Bible says in Philippians chapter 2 and verse 3, "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem another better than themselves." Selfishness comes natural for each and every one of us. We don't have to be taught to put ourselves first. It's already there. It shows up when our comfort matters more than someone else's need, when our schedule feels more important than a hurting heart, or when pride keeps us from serving. That's what that verse is speaking about there, about selfishness and what we should do with that. I struggle with selfishness sometimes. And selfishness has a way of shrinking our world. When everything revolves around me, we stop seeing people God has placed right in front of us. We miss those opportunities to encourage, to help, and to love other people. Selfishness promises satisfaction, but it always leaves us feeling empty. Jesus gives us a very different picture here. Though he was the Son of God, he didn't live for himself. He stepped into our brokenness. He stepped into our really worthlessness of us, and he carried our sin for us, and he went all the way to the cross. Philippians later reminds us that he made himself of no reputation and took upon him the form of a servant. And that's in verse number 7 of Philippians chapter 2. The cross stands as the greatest example of selflessness the world has ever known. So today, I ask that you take a moment and ask the Lord to search your heart. Ask him to show you where selfishness may be hiding. Is it in your attitudes or your words or your choices? And then ask him for the grace to respond differently. Choose to listen instead of speaking. Choose to serve instead of being served. And choose to put someone else first. When we deny ourselves and follow Christ, we don't lose, we gain. We gain his joy, we gain his peace, and the privilege of reflecting him to a world that is in need. Thanks for watching. Come back next time for another thought of the day.